If you're over 40 and thinking about starting a side business, chances are you're looking at it differently than you might have 20 years ago. At this point in life, you probably don't want another job disguised as a business. You want something that can fit around the life you already have. Maybe you're working full-time. Maybe you have a family and other responsibilities. Or maybe you're simply looking for another potential source of income that doesn't require walking away from your current paycheck. That's where a side business can make sense. The idea isn't necessarily to quit your job tomorrow. It's about building something alongside what you're already doing and seeing where it can potentially take you. And being over 40 can actually give you something younger entrepreneurs haven't had time to develop yet. Experience. You've spent years learning how people operate, how businesses work, what you're good at, what you're not interested in doing anymore, and hopefully how to recognize opportunities that actually make sense for you. There are plenty of side businesses adults over 40 can explore. You could turn professional experience into consulting. You could freelance using skills you already have. You could explore tutoring, bookkeeping, reselling, local services, digital products, online businesses, content creation, or different forms of marketing. You don't necessarily need to reinvent yourself. Sometimes the best business idea is simply finding another way to use knowledge or skills you already have. But there's another type of side business I'm personally building that combines an old-school marketing strategy with today's technology. It's called Mailbox Money Blueprint. Mailbox Money Blueprint is a home-based direct mail business opportunity built around using physical mail to introduce potential prospects to the business. The basic concept is straightforward. You use direct mail to put information about the opportunity in front of potential prospects. Those prospects can review the information, learn how the business works, and decide whether they are interested. But we're not limited to doing business the way people did decades ago. Today, you can combine direct mail with websites, YouTube videos, social media, email marketing, online content, and artificial intelligence. That's one of the things I personally find interesting about this approach. I can use a traditional marketing method while taking advantage of modern technology to expand the ways people can discover what I'm doing. And when you're building something on the side, flexibility matters. You may only have evenings, weekends, or certain hours during the week available to work on your business. That's why you need to consider what the business will actually require from you before getting involved. Another consideration is startup capital. Mailbox Money Blueprint has participation levels of $250, $500, $1,000, and $2,000. That gives someone the ability to review the different levels and choose a starting point based on what they are financially prepared to commit. You shouldn't put yourself into a difficult financial situation just to start a side business. The money you use should make sense within your own budget. I also pay attention to recurring expenses. A side business can quickly become a financial burden when you're constantly paying mandatory membership fees and other recurring costs before the business has had an opportunity to develop. Mailbox Money Blueprint doesn't require a monthly membership fee. Of course, that doesn't mean there aren't operating expenses. Direct mail requires postage and mailing materials. Marketing can cost money. And optional advertising, software, or other tools you choose to use can create additional expenses. That's part of running a business. And there's another point that can't be overlooked. Starting a side business doesn't guarantee additional income. No business does. Your results can depend on your marketing, consistency, effort, expenses, skills, decisions, and how effectively you operate the business. That's why I'd look beyond income claims when evaluating any opportunity. Ask yourself some practical questions. Can I realistically operate this around my current schedule? Do I understand what I'll actually be doing? Can I afford the startup and operating expenses? How will I find customers or prospects? And can I see myself consistently working this business 6 months or a year from now? Those questions matter because you're not just looking for something exciting to start. You're looking for something you can actually continue. So if you're over 40 and looking for a side business, don't assume you need to quit your job, completely change careers, or gamble everything you've built. You can start by exploring something alongside your current income. Learn the business. Develop your marketing skills. See what works. And build at a pace that makes sense for your situation. If you're interested in a home-based side business that combines traditional direct mail with today's online marketing and technology, take a closer look at Mailbox Money Blueprint. Review how the business works, understand the different participation levels and expenses, and decide whether it fits your goals. Because starting a side business after 40 isn't about being late to the game. It's about taking the experience you already have and using it to create